Good afternoon, Mayor. Thanks for inviting us into your office and making time on this fine first day of spring in Milwaukee day.
We're delighted to have you here, Paul. Thanks for coming over.
You know, we're very inspired and excited about the city taking on a journey for quality. And we have just a few questions that we think will be great to share with the citizens, with some of your staff, and with the community at large, which I think is really looking for leadership and an opportunity.
Well, I'm excited to talk about our relationship. So fire away.
All right. So the first question is, the city has a long history and great services to its citizens and a lot to brag about. So why now? Why in 2013 would the city and you make a concerted decision to embark on a quality journey?
Well, you're right. This is a great city, and we have always been a great city. But like every other large organization, certainly like every other government, we're faced with some real challenges right now, with more and more pressure being placed on us fiscally, and still a strong demand to have quality services. We have been looking for different ways for us to deliver the services that our citizens expect, but to do it in as efficient a way as possible. So we're a large organization, you're a large organization. You obviously have a lot of expertise in this area. And what we've tried to do is we have a program here called Accountability and Management, our AIM program, where we bring cabinet members and managers together looking for more efficiency in government. And we believe that a partnership with ASQ will allow us to refine that and take that to the next level. And working with the people in your organization allow us to provide better services to our citizens at a more efficient cost.
Fabulous. That's the story. That's the story we hear all over the world, Mayor. So I think you've decoded.
Well, I see it as a win-win situation. Yeah. And just to give you an example, we've got, for example, our Department of Public Works, and we want them to be consulting with your engineers. We've got our budget people, we want them to be consulting with your finance people. Those are two departments with specific goals, but at the same time, we've got, in every department, we've got challenges, whether they're communication issues, whether it's how we present to the public, and we think we can benefit from your expertise.
Great. So you may have already identified a couple of targets, but in mind, do you have some areas of the city that you think?
Well, certainly. One of the things that's amazing about cities is we are extremely practical, and it's the way I describe this job and what goes on in a city is it's very gritty. So we need to have the ability to talk to people who are experts in finance, who are experts in engineering, who are experts in communications, whether it's internet communications, whether it's data communications, whether it's interpersonal communications. And given the reputation and more importantly the track record of ASQ, we think that this is a marriage that's going to produce a lot of very good offspring.
Well, that's music to our ears. Yeah. Thank you. How do you see the city employees getting involved, and what are you telling them? How should they take this up?
Internally, we have communications systems, and we've talked about it. We've talked about it at our cabinet meetings, that we want our cabinet members to know that this is a tool that's available to them, that you are an organization that's available to them, and that we, as the first full-fledged municipal member, we're really cutting down trees. We're moving in a direction that many municipalities haven't moved before. At the same time, in our Mint system, which is our intranet system, we've made it clear to people who work for the city that they can contact your knowledge center and work with your knowledge center. And we've already had dozens of people who have taken us up on that. So we know that it's a growing relationship. We know that there's more work that has to be done, but we like the start we're off to.
Fabulous. If I have the good fortune a year from now or 3 years from now to sit in your office again and say, how has it worked? How would you measure success?
Well, I'd measure success by looking at the number of people in city government who treat this partnership as a functional partnership. So I'd like to see dozens, if not hundreds of people refer to ASQ like our next door neighbor, saying, yeah, we've had a communication with them, we've worked with them effectively on this, because I think that would be the sign of a true partnership and a strong partnership.
And then one last question, Mayor, if you don't mind, which is, how do you see ASQ being of service, of benefit to the city?
Well, we want to be proactive and reach out to you with questions, but we also will need ASQ to be proactive with us and bring us things that you see and all the research that you do globally to say, here's a cutting edge approach, or here's something that would be groundbreaking, and bring it to us. And the way I describe it as a politician is, you do the hard work, I'll take the credit.
Fair enough.
All right?
That's a deal.
Okay, thank you.
That's great.